Once upon a time, the Los Angeles Lakers were a lottery team with a bright future. But one LeBron James signing and Anthony Davis trade later, and they were back in title contention. But we're still going to rewind and take a look at that young Lakers core and compare them to today and see how they're turning out. Let's get right into it. We're going to start with D'Angelo Russell, who was unfortunately traded because Mozgov had a massive contract and the Lakers needed to get rid of it to have cap space, and so they had to sacrifice D'Angelo Russell to Brooklyn. D'Angelo Russell was then traded to the Warriors because Kevin Durant did a sign-and trade to give the Warriors something in return for his value instead of just leaving. Russell played well on both teams, averaging about 21 points per game and 6 assists over the span of 3 seasons. He also made the All-Star team and led Brooklyn to the playoffs. Overall, he isn't the most important player in the Lakers' young core, but it still sucks that they had to give him up for nothing, and they could have had him with LeBron and AD, but they just had to sign Mozgov to a huge contract. Now let's talk about Lonzo Ball, one of the young guys traded for Anthony Davis, and you knew there was no way around it, especially at that time. He was only averaging 9 points per game, and Anthony Davis was an electric two-way MVP type of player. Starting off as a great passer and floor general, Lonzo Ball has evolved his jump shot and his overall game to become an actual threat on the basketball court to score the ball. He's more efficient than ever, he can actually make his free throws, and he's become so much more aggressive. It's been a great thing to see Lonzo Ball progress so much in his game, but we still want him to take that next step. He's definitely one of those guys that can get you a triple-double on any given night, and I want to see him become a more complete player, and he's still a great defender as well. And now we move on to his partner in crime, Brandon Ingram, who's become a lethal scorer from anywhere on the court. He's averaging 24 points per game this season and almost 90% from the free throw line, 47% overall from the field, and he's become a deadly three-point shooter at 39%. Brandon Ingram has the potential to be one of those MVP type of scorers that can take over any game on any given night, and it's a shame that the Lakers gave him up instead of Kyle Kuzma. But now we move on to their teammate, Josh Hart, who's taken over the Fortnite gaming industry, becoming a pro Twitch streamer at the likes of Ninja and Tfue, really building and editing at his own level and becoming an overall mastermind of the gaming industry. You just love to see it from Josh Hart. But even with all of that and Zion, the Pelicans still aren't winning games, but that's another video for another day. This next player is actually the reason why I'm making this video in the first place, and that's Julius Randle. He's taken the New York Knicks to another level. They are finally winning basketball games, and he's averaging 24 points per game and 10 rebounds while doing so. And you already know he's getting those Tom Thibodeau minutes, so he's playing 38 minutes a game, which is by far a career high for him. I think we got a Luol Deng part 2 here, but let's just hope it doesn't end the same with injuries. Julius Randle overall is just a beast, and if you haven't been watching him or the Knicks this season, I highly recommend you do so because they got some great basketball going on over there. And you know I couldn't leave out Jordan Clarkson, the scoring machine for the Utah Jazz, averaging a career high 17.5 points per game this season, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He isn't the most efficient that he's been, but it doesn't matter because the Utah Jazz are the number 1 seed, and a lot of credit has to go to Jordan Clarkson. I know we hear about Donovan Mitchell and we hear about Rudy Gobert with his defense, but you guys gotta understand that without Jordan Clarkson, they would not be the number 1 seed. And out of all those players I just mentioned, the one they decided to keep was Kyle Kuzma, who's averaging 12.9 points per game, 6 rebounds, and about 2 assists. So all in all, he is doing better than Josh Hart, the Fortnite stream god, but again, he's not on that level of gamer yet, so he still loses.
You know, that's alright, that's okay, because sometimes in life you're gonna start slow.
But that is all I have for this video. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Also, let me know in the comments who is doing the best from the Lakers' young core. And don't forget to subscribe for more NBA content just like this. And I will see you in the next upload.